Metro police are searching for a group of local rappers accused of stealing a woman's dog at gunpoint. WSMV's Brendan Tierney reports it happened while she was just out walking her dog.
A woman's dog was stolen from her at gunpoint here at the Cayce Homes by 3 local rappers. Police say she was walking the dog outside of her home when they pulled up in a black Nissan Altima. The woman told police that the men yelled, "That's my dog, give me my dog," before pulling out a gun, grabbing the brown and white bulldog and driving away. The victim and a couple of neighbors recognized the man and even saw a video posted by one of their friends on Instagram showing the bulldog. In this case, the family was able to show officers their adoption papers to get the dog back. But Metro Animal Care and Control says a microchip is the best way to prove a pet is yours if it's lost or stolen. Animal shelters and vets are able to scan them and confirm your information. One man, Justin Tyshawn Ward, has been arrested on felony aggravated robbery charges. Metro Police said the investigation is still active and ongoing, and they are expecting to make more arrests. In East Nashville, Brendan Tierney, WSMV4.